Hello ladies and gents, welcome back to Galactic Civilizations for Warlords and our playthrough as the Zenozerg, where we've had the best start we could possibly hope for. We've got a massive sector and a huge amount of space and planets, and we got stuff. We got lots of stuff, lots of resource income that we can liquidate for cash, but we have a problem, the problem being the Terran resistance. So it's time to start focusing on our military tech a little bit, because they're up to 62% of the way to a prestige victory, and that is only going to go up. Let's take a look at what they've got going on. They have quite a lot of faction power. They don't have any ascension score. They have like no prestige or anything contributing to this. It is just all godlike bonuses to their manufacturing and economy and technology and everything else. But we are not that far behind in terms of technology at very least, and we should be able to print a decent military fairly soon. So let's start working towards that goal. We do have plasma beams coming, and I think we have started up at least cruiser production, which we can get out fairly quickly, one per turn. Let us start building up. Now, in order to enact a war, we're going to need a few very key technologies. The ability to siege planets, for example, will be fairly important. So we're going to have to research that technology. What do we have here? We're starting to build up cruisers. Beautiful. I think we are also starting to hoard military somewhere over here. Yes, this is all good stuff. We're seeing the cruisers move out, because I do hope to stage an assault on these planets at very least, and these ones up here, and from there formulate some kind of a plan. We'll probably have to be on the defense a little bit as well. I think for the moment we'll stay with the Prey Dominators. It does cost us Illyrium. I'm not happy with that. New ship class. Temporary ship class. Edit the doctrine. Give me assaults. Yep, start a new design. What can we put on in the way of armor? There is thulium armor, which is very, very good. It has very low mass, half the mass, and a lot more extra armor. It's pretty darn good, but I don't think we need it for this current ship class that we're going. I don't know if we're going to go for the shield generators. That's really only an extra 8 shield. It's not a lot. I don't think we want it. And maybe we get some defensive stuff, like point defenses. Takes antimatter, but it's good. Only lasts for 2 rounds. Does give us missile defense and a lot of evasion. Might be good. Let's go ahead and throw one of those on. Mass of 7. Woof. Let's go for neutrino emitters is the best we have at the moment, and I don't love this design. I really don't. Get rid of those. Give me more neutrinos. I think we'll just do this. I think we'll just do this for now. Print those out in 1 turn. Nothing too special. Fafnir, I think we'll also start up production. Perhaps it's never going to be a good producing place for us. Happiness here is fine. I'm tempted by the Hollow Theater, but I don't think we need it. Let's just leave it for now. The Zolotzi would like to give us Artocarpus. We don't need it. We want to keep a very close eye on the Prestige up here and hope that they are not running away with the game. Although I suspect that they are. Whatever else is happening in the rest of the galaxy, it seems like no one's making a real effort to contest the Terran resistance. It's going to be up to the Hive, to the Swarm, to deal with it. All right, what do we got down here? Yeah, I don't really think we need to do anything other than maybe flesh out this planet with a little bit more manufacturing. Just manufacturing. We're going to need to print ships very quickly. Get out some more Prey Dominators everywhere we can, which is in a lot of places. I still think we want to accelerate some of these planets with supply ships for a little bit. Another trade deal, I think we reject it. Tech pods may be important. We're also going to need some more modules and military starbases aplenty. All right, plasma beams are done getting us plasma pods, which are strictly speaking just better. We will need starbase defense grids because we'll need to get up to fleet resupply doctrines at some point. So let's get that done 1 turn. Let's keep the cruisers coming. Pony. Working away at the tech capital. That's going to bump our research. Do we want to invite leaders? There are a lot of worlds that we could colonize. I think Betria might be a good deal. Let's have a look at Betria. It is only class 16. It's a barren world. It might make for good production, and we do want more production. Signy, however, does have 2 harmony crystals. I think we might try and pick up Signy. Do we have any good governors? Not really. Not really. We also need a commander for the Pest Mother. I think this plus 16 is kind of hard to say no to. 16 and 8. And it's fairly cheap. I'm going to go ahead and pick up Zerg's Nom 3 and throw him into the Pest Mother for now. Just to say we have it. Maybe we can farm some XP off of some pirates or something. Like there's some pirates here, down here. Let's maybe consider that. Where are you, Pest? There you are. You may be okay just to go after some of these things by yourself. No casualties. We'll go ahead and do that. Still on 62. That's good to see. Cool, Starbase defense grids for a couple extra modules, logistics and fortification modules. This will all be very important things for us. I don't see anything here that we want. I would love to get self-healing armor, which gives us access to the vampire module, which we may actually make use of. Maybe, which leads on to more armor. I do like the sound of that. I do think we need the fleet resupply doctrine, and I would love to make our way up to battleships as well. But let's get fleet resupply doctrine. It is going to be important as we want to go for lots of ships. Now we see that they already have a logistics of up to 37. We want to match that, if not straight up exceed it. And at the moment we have 38, which is good, but could be so much better. Let's keep it going. This planet's amazing. I think I would very much love to get something there. Would be good. Maybe the virtual world will need hypersilicates and Ephemius. No hypersilicates. There is Ephemius. We'll buy 3 of those. Sell off the resources that we need. So now we just need hypersilicates. Sell off some of that antimatter. And now that we have a couple more modules, it may be worth it to upgrade this military starbase, but we can hold off on that for now. I would like to finish off upgrading these star bases here with cultural awareness centers. That should be all of them. And there's probably some valuable bases that we want tech pods on. Perhaps like this one here, Alarium and Antimatter. Very important. Get a tech pod on that. Beautiful. Keep the cruisers a-coming. I think we will reprioritize some of these ships. Let's set the rally point back to the shell. I would like to have this defended. Acleon can get us out in 4 turns. I think that's fine. Governor Zergamon reaches out with alarming news. A mysterious illness has struck Acleon. No. Compel the population to use the experimental drug. Do it. The Baratok would like all of these things for an exploration treaty. I don't like that idea at all. I would much prefer just telling you no. But if you want an exploration treaty, give me some modules for it. And then maybe I don't have to worry about modules for a while. There you go. And we don't have any thulium income. I would love to get some thulium. We'll take some of those. Accept it. Back on this planet, you know, we might as well just fill out these tiles with manufacturing. Because let's face it, that's what we're going to be doing here. Manufacturing. We'll save this spot for maybe something like the virtual world. And possibly that for something else. Greetings. It is Akaria Malara of the Altarian Republic. Do not get in our way. We also have the cricketers. Space is big, probably big enough. We also have the Anunnaki. Claims are irrelevant. You will all fall to the swarm. Now, how many moves do we have on this puppy? We're going to actually want a lot of moves. We'll have 21 moves if we start off from here. I think we'll hold position and then make the rush over, assuming they stay within striking range. We've also found the Cosmic Forge Collective. We are skeptical about ever becoming friendly. There's the Grey Collective Minds, the Grey Aliens. Interesting bunch that we have here. Okay then. Terrans up to 63. Let's have a look. Most people are fairly happy. Take a look at the diplomacy graph. Do we have any wars going on? It would seem not. Not a lot of trading happening that we're aware of either. Weird. This planet, I would like to get some form of manufacturing up and running, at least a little bit. And it is what it is on this here planet. I mean, there is strong arguments for a hollow theater here, which doesn't leave a lot of space for production. So I guess we'll just, I don't know, I guess what we'll just do. I'm saving this for like some kind of money building, but I don't know when we'll get around to doing that. We're also bleeding a lot of cash all of a sudden. You know, I think it's fine. Maybe I'd get rid of this route, and there's a potential starport there. That might be the play. Let's do that. Now with our 21 moves, we should be able to march on over here, get some free experience. It's enough for a level. We will take extended reinforced hulls. I think that's all of our Durantium, but we have pretty decent Durantium income for the moment. And that extra XP does matter to me. There's more XP over here. We can't quite fight the shipyard, but that's okay. We don't need to fight the shipyard. Keep this stuff coming. But maybe it's time we update. You know, the nebula? We can allow them. We get 8 months to all worlds. We don't think so, no. We wouldn't mind you guys picking a fight with us. So if you would kindly make that happen, that would be great. Greetings, lesser beings. I am Zarathul the Enigma, ruler of the Great Collective Minds. Whatever, man. Whatever. We're basically done on this planet. For the foreseeable future, we'll just queue up money on Merlin. I love Merlin. Merlin did so good. Do we have hypersilicates? No hypersilicates, sadly. I think it's time we do the new ship class. Indeed, we'll make it a destroyer. Edit the doctrine. Let's go for assault as usual, but maybe there's something else here that we want. An extra 100 HP. Well, I wonder if this tactical speed affects your evasion. You'd think it does, but I don't think so. Evasion affects evasion. Tactical speed I don't think does very much. I'll have a look into it, but we're going to stick with assault for now. Show all designs. Let's get rid of this old one. Permanently delete it. Done. Destroyer, assault, start a new design. Fine. We're going to be going with plasmopods this time around. I still think we go with demonic and maybe even carbon crystal. That's a lot of armor though. We may not need it. We may not need it. Let's see how many plasmopods we can stick on this puppy. 5. I mean, it's basically the same thing, but we'll save it. We'll call this one Mass Muta. Save it. Done. Get me Mass Muta. One of our esteemed generals has dared to stage a coup. Yeah, we can finally deliver that traitor for you. Your flagship discovers an ancient star match etched into the surface of a seemingly insignificant moon. There's a high-value planet somewhere. I don't know where it is. I'm not that interested. We have enough planets. It's a little bit of a ball ache trying to manage all of them. We're probably going to set them all to automate fairly soon. We have met the cosmic contaminant. The less I have to see you, the better. And the your singularity, we're skeptical about ever being friends. Lots of ships from the Terrans are up to 64%. Again on the uptick. More experience coming my way. Fleet resupply doctrine, however, has been completed. And with interstellar resupply doctrines being here, we'll go ahead and pick that up in 4 turns. Our people would like to send a beacon out into the universe, a message to other starfaring races we will one day meet. We will send a message telling them to prepare for their eventual enslavement. Yep, our flagship has stumbled upon an abandoned smuggler's hideout. We could claim the treasure, but we don't need to. And when we don't need to, I like to leave the treasure untouched in the hope that we get like some kind of special event for doing it because we're so nice. Let's craft more mass muta. How are we doing on the build up? It is not as fast as I would like, but it's pretty damn fast. They just have that many ships though. Oh my god. Where is the pest mother? We found some ships up this way for you to kill. We have so many worlds that we need to colonize. Signy might be a good world for us. We need a good governor though, and all of you guys suck. That's a lot of ships that we'll have to deal with. We need to pull the Terrans down a peg. They're up to 90 and 70%. Silly. It is so very silly. All right, get me cash. This world is coming along nicely. Funi 1. It's going to be our tech world, and I think right there is a tile that we wish to terraform. I wouldn't mind you having a military starbase. A +4 would be good. Farmer detected. Get rid of him. Be a citizen, please. Approval could be happier here, which means maybe we want a little housing triangle somewhere up here and possibly an entertainment district of some description. Doesn't really matter where. And then I think the rest is just going to be research. Prometheon stone extractor, something like that. And then forget about it. Forget about it. Mass muta, mass muta. Muta. They would like a whole lot for not a lot. That's a no. Will not be seduced. Now with them at 70%, I think when this gets up to like 80, 85, we have to trigger a war. We need to be prepared to have enough ships to defend against what is going to be a ridiculously sized fleet. Put this on repeatable for the foreseeable future. More mutas. Okay, starting to look pretty good. Where is the pest mother? Still not able to get in range, but we'll get there next turn. Okay, we've basically got a full fleet here. That's nice. The Yor would also like all of our stuff for tech pods, 9 of them. I'm gonna say no. Hold on to my stuff. My stuff. Can't have it. 71. I feel like this is accelerating a little bit more fast than I'm comfortable with. Terran resistance to build a spice market. That's going to help their economy growth even more. Your doom is at hand. We are the Snathi. We will rid the galaxy of all subscuridae filth. There will never be peace between us. We're fine. No casualties on those. Let's hope for more experience. There's another level. Extended reinforced hulls. Upgraded. Do we have to care about the Snathi? We are technically at war with them. Do we know where they are? They're not here. That's okay. I don't think they are a threat. Yeah, they just like spawned in. They've got nothing. Weird pirate rodents things. There's no hypersilicates. Sad. Keep the mutas going. Nice. Muta production is looking good. Many ships in orbit around the station. That would be this one, huh? Fine. Begin saturating that base. The pest mother has nothing to do, and we can't park her on any planets or stations because it's bugged. No pun intended. It is just a thing, so we'll keep her. I think she will be part of a siege, and I would like her to be part of this siege. So we'll send her, and we'll probably build a fleet around the pest mother for sure. In fact, we might as well do that now. Let's grab all of these and put them out over here. Can I have my ships, please? Oh my god, are these guys bugged? All right, we can get you guys out. So what is bugged here? You guys can get out. This guy's bugged. This guy's stuck. Why won't you guys group up? 24 and 18. Maybe you can't. We'll need interstellar resupply to finish up. That's fine, I guess. You just chill. And the Terran resistance just have ships everywhere. All right. Interstellar resupply doctrine gets us basically 2 more cruisers. Leads on to intermittent suspension, which I would like. It's there. It will take 12 turns, but I think there's other things we want. We do want battleships, and I would love to make a little bit more progress on our beam tech. We also would like planetary mobilization. I think planetary mobilization is a must because we are going to need to produce troop transports. Let's get the pest mother in here. Let's add in these 3 more mutas, and we still have space for 1 more. And that's an all right looking fleet that is also able to siege, and they're up to 73%. I still don't think it's time yet. We need more ships to be able to combat the amount of numbers that they're going to throw at us. Remember the experimental cure we used on Alki 1? It appears the experimental drug has drastically boosted the cognitive abilities of its users. Encourage the intellect, ignore the psychopaths. Crime goes up, intelligence goes up, and I'm all for it. Give it to me. It might be worth sending those very smart people over to our science planet, doing a little switcheroo. I feel like pressuring the scientists is a good step. We have a lot of tech to get through in relatively short time because we are going to want to declare war fairly soon. Planetary mobilization has been completed, though we do need planetary invasion. Let's get through that as well, and then we can get up some troop transports just in case we will be going on an offensive. And then maybe we'll see what pops up. Maybe we get some battleships. Maybe we'll go up to better beam weapons. There's planetary invasion. Done that. Self-healing armor we did say we wanted. It does lead on to canvium laminate, which is for our star bases. I don't really want it. Organic armor would be nice, and that we can put on our ships. I like the sound of organic armor. That really fits with what we're doing, but it would come at the cost of getting battleships. Let's get it done. Self-healing armor. Our heroic explorers have come across a precursor artifact left behind by the so-called Arnor. We are not able to make sense of it. Collectivism does go up. We gain 25 research. They gain much more. I like the idea. Let's go ahead and do it. Collectivism does go up, and I would very much love to get mass mobilization before war is declared. They would like to make all friendly with me, and I'm gonna say no. Enigmatic monolith floating in space. One-time burst of knowledge. 10% of research needed for current research. Not that great. Flagship discovers a derelict ship drifting in space that appears to contain an artifact with the power to repair a fleet anywhere in the galaxy. What do you want to do with it? Yeah, I think we will take the artifact. Instant repairs may come in handy. Now we do have the ability to complete a research immediately, and that may be something we consider doing. We want overwhelming numbers. We want the swarm. Mass muta. Do we want brood haulers? I think we need a couple brood haulers. Let's have a look at this planet's population. It is almost maxed out. We'll max out in 3 months. So we may as well queue up a brood hauler or 2 here. All right, self-healing armor done. Gives us a vampire module, which I'm kind of tempted to use. Our ultimate goal is to conquer the galaxy. When we ultimately consume you, We want you to know that it wasn't personal. We'll take what you said under advisement. I think they're trying to be hostile with us. Let's choose a new tech. Nothing here that we want. Armor density improvement is a direction that we wish to go, but so is forged beam weapons, and that takes 2 turns. So let's get that out. And finally, there is mass mobilization. Done. This will allow us to have extra manufacturing when we're at war, meaning we print out ships a bit faster. Plus, we get the mass mobilization executive order, which will allow us to basically create a transport at the cost of control, which we don't have. I would love if we had more control, but we don't. Let's keep printing mass muta for now. Now, how would our stack of 9 ships fare against this fleet? Casual, heavy. That's not promising. They're cruisers and masses of bombers. Do their bombers have anything interesting? Shattering pulse. Not much armor or shields, just missiles. I don't want to believe it, but it may be true. Too many ships in orbit around this station. Okay, let's keep building up. They're up to 74. I think we can hold a little bit longer. They're the hypersilicates. We did want 3 of those to build the virtual world right there. That'll be a nice one to have. Bump that to the front of the queue. Snathy Revenge have been destroyed. No surprise. Oh man, I really want this war to kick off. But heavy casualties, total loss on one of our best fleets. Not promising at all. All right, keep printing mass muta. I believe in mass muta. Many ships. Park it on the planet. There's a Lotzi coming in with a trade. We're going to reject it. Goodbye. What are we up to on the military scale? They're at 100. We're at 25. 76 of the way. We may have to declare war. There is forged beam weapons. And brood haulers, you can go. Why do we have a human? Where did human come from? Well, get out of here, human. Cool. Enhanced plasma pods, pretty good. Beam attacks plus 10% plus an extra beam. Very nice. Beam weapon miniaturization. Lovely. Let's go ahead and get that. We will update our dudes soon enough, but until then, we will keep doing mass muta. Our people are very spiritual. No, I don't think so. You can't come into my space. How dare you? Keep building up the fleets. Open borders. Reject the Zalotzi. There's an invader. Let's go ahead and park him on this planet to be protected, this military starbase. We are going to want another military starbase. The problem is this planet is completely saturated, so we're not going to be able to get one down here. There's beam weapon miniaturization. Experimental plasma pods are very good. Beam attack plus 1, beam attack 10%. Choose a new tech. Extreme miniaturization does lead on to battleship doctrines. It's here for 3 turns. Let's go ahead and grab that. Over on this planet, I would like this to have a little bit more manufacturing if possible. The Stellar Forge would be great. We can't put that on our home planet, but I think this might be a good planet for it. Merlin is doing a lot of work for us, and the Durantium there could be great. The Stellar Forge, rather. Right there could be very choice indeed. Let's go ahead and throw it down. If we can get another planet that is able to produce battleships for us, that would be great, because we are going to go up to battleships. I feel like 79% of the way there. Is almost time to pull the trigger on this war. We can't afford to wait that much longer, unfortunately. I don't think we're in the position. We're going to reject that we want to be to take this fight, but we don't really have any choice at this point. We might as well get a little bit of manufacturing, just a touch. Just pulling down their military might buy us enough time to get some kind of momentum going. I think we will 1 turn mutas. Extreme miniaturization is almost finished, which will mean redoing the mass muta. We've captured an illegal group of contaminant citizens. They claim to be religious missionaries. Let the interrogation begin. Plus loyalty, plus relations. We'll take the loyalty. How dare you? And things are pretty desperate. We need to put the Terran in their place. There's an easy conquest here for a little bit of taking away territory from the Terran. There's probably an easy kill right here on this fleet. Bunch of frigates. I mean, I say easy. Nothing about it would be easy. Get you out of there. It bothers me. Beautiful. But we almost have 2 full fleets at home. Let's get another mutamorph. Keep throwing out mass muta. I'm just going to start rejecting all deals out of hand. All deals are off. All right, extreme miniaturization done. Leads on to battleship doctrine. Unfortunately, is not there. It would take 12 turns to get through that. I mean, we could 1 turn it. I just don't feel like that's a good use. I would much rather use it on something like intermittent suspension or galactic resupply doctrine. Personally, 12 turns is a very long time though, and beam weapon augmentation gets us gluon disintegrators, which has a mass of 4 and a decent beam attack. I think that's going to be the play. And we'll wait until that's finished to update our designs. This is a no. We're still at 79. There's a ship within the debris. All of its systems shut down except for a small amount of power being used for stasis. Our away team discovers alien bodies in the stasis chambers alive, waiting for someone to awaken them. We have learned that they call themselves a Festron. Hello, Festron. We do have a ship a place that needs colonists, but I like sending collectivism up even further, plus the extra modules. Shut off the life support and leave the ship. Collect anything of value on the way out. A little bit cold, a little bit heartless, but this is space and we are the Zerg, the Zenozerg. Not to be confused, but we are going to start taking worlds away from the Zalazzi. That's cute. The virtual world has been finished. That should make our people super duper duper happy. Let's see if we can bump taxes. We can bump taxes all the way up to like here, I think, maybe even further. I'm okay to go up a little bit, make us not be losing so much money. This planet's basically finished. I don't see anything else that we wish to build. Might as well upgrade the recreation and then put that in. Your flagship discovers an ancient artifact, a mysterious object imbued with immense power. This artifact can either be harnessed to provide a massive energy spike for our shipyards, or used to generate an aura of euphoria on a target planet, uplifting the mood of its inhabitants, providing a temporary boost to productivity. +1 manufacturing to all worlds for 20 months. Or a harmony beacon, 10% approval. Manufacturing to all of our worlds. Probably cash on repeat for now. Since it's all military tech, we probably won't be getting any more infrastructure to build up soon anyway. And I also think we will upgrade this with a fortification module. Starbase defenses, advanced defenses. What do we need for Omega? Starbases, hypersilicates. None hypersilicates, but we will take plasma turrets, barrier arrays, Xenon defensive systems. That takes 6 durantium, but I do like percentage-based bonuses. I think we'll hold off on that decision. That's still a respectable starbase from which to defend or strike out from. I feel like the Zalazzi aren't that far behind. Let's have a look at the victory status. Prestige victory. We are 8th out of 13, which means there's a few people at least ahead of 37. And the Terrans still hovering at around 79%. They haven't made any progress, which is great news. Every turn that we have that we get that they don't go up is great news, as it allows us to advance our weapon technologies, our techs in general. Before declaring this war, puts us in a better position. Now we have a lot of ships that will not be as good as the ones we're about to start printing with beam weapon augmentation and the gluon disintegrator. However, beam capacitation, gluon capacitation, no, we don't need it. Disruptor beams, yes, it's disruptor banks, which are probably really good. We wouldn't love to get up to doom rays, but that's a long way off. Holy crap. Let's go ahead. Intermittent suspension is here. 12 turns is a long time, but maybe we can do something to speed that up. I really do want battleship doctrine, and it's not there. Maybe, yeah, what else can we get that's cheap? Energy dissipation, armor density improvement is something that we want. Let's get that. I think we will upgrade the mass muta design. So let's go back into the shipyard. New ship class. Destroyer, edit doctrine, frontline combatants, that works for me. Start a new design. Actually cancel this. Let's just take mass muta, edit the doctrine, start a new design, get rid of these, maybe that. We'll still go with demonic. We want the gluon disintegrator. We were using plasma pods before, which have a beam attack of 7, but this has a beam attack of 6 and a mass of 2 less. So I think we should be able to cram more weapons on this puppy. Yeah, that is a lot of beams, and I kind of love it. Armor, beams, maybe we strip out one of these to get the vampire module. That seems pretty hilarious to me. Let's go ahead and save that. This is mass muta with +1/+1. Save. Beautiful. Can still produce those in one turn. +1/+1 does take a little while to come out from Fafnir. That's fine. More mass muta. Live there. I think we're all good. Let's go. How are we looking on the military power? We're up to 47. Too many ships are on orbit. +1/+1. +1/+1. Does take a little bit longer to produce, but that's okay. You guys are going there, there. You know what we could do? You know what we could do? Let's grab all of these. How long would it take to upgrade? And how expensive would it be to upgrade this? Refit into +1/+1. 1 turn, 187. Is that for each one? Probably. I think it's a worthy refit. We're going to need a lot of cash, but happily, we happen to have a ton of Prometheon to sell off. We are rich. Let's begin upgrading these. 1 turn on these refits for better ships, I think, is worth it. I do kind of wish there was a better, a faster way to do this, though. Ooh, this one's much more expensive. All right, he's probably very well outdated. Cool, that should be all of those. I'm tempted to do the same for this fleet, which is very outdated. So let's start. +1/+1. Reject. Goodbye. And I think that's where we're going to end off this episode. They've just hit 80%. So it's probably time to hit this war. I would love to have finished off Battleship Doctrines. And we could finish it off at any point in time that we want. We also need these upgrades to finish. So we'll give it 1 or 2 more turns. But thank you all very much for watching. The war is just about to happen. Remember to like and subscribe. Thank you very much for your support. Leave a comment down below. We'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.